This discovery could redefine his career and greatly impact the industry. But what drove this ambitious quest? And how did the challenges shape his journey? Join us as we explore the details of Parker's latest expedition. Number 1. Journey to Alaska. Parker Schnabel and his right-hand man, Mitchell, headed to Alaska, driven by their ambition to discover new gold mining opportunities. This venture was set 20 miles north of Fairbanks, a region renowned for its rich gold deposits. The primary motivation for selecting Alaska came from its historical success in gold yields and the potential for untapped reserves. Parker, with his vast experience in gold mining, was drawn to the area's promise of richer deposits compared to their current locations. Upon arrival, their initial task was to scrutinize the site for its viability. They were met with assurances from the sellers that the area was a gold reservoir, a claim that raised curiosity and skepticism. Parker and Mitchell were keen to understand the site's history, particularly why the previous mining firm ceased operations despite the alleged abundance of gold. The inquiry was critical in assessing the site's potential and the accuracy of the sellers' claims. This attention to detail is what led them to find the biggest gold mine in history. Their exploration of Alaska was a quest for gold. But it was also an evaluation of the site's logistical and operational feasibility. The decision to mine in Alaska represented a significant strategic shift from their current operations. Parker, with his extensive mining background, was aware that such a move required careful consideration of various factors. This included the geographical and geological aspects of the site, regulatory compliance, and the financial implications of relocating their operations. At this part of their journey, the focus was on gathering as much information as possible to make an informed decision. Parker and Mitchell conducted thorough groundwork, examining previous mining activities and current conditions. Their approach was methodical and cautious, reflecting their understanding that successful mining operations required more than just the presence of gold. They needed a sustainable and profitable framework. Number 2. Exploring the mining site. Upon arriving at the Alaskan gold mining site, Parker Schnabel and Mitchell were met with a landscape full of potential. Their first step was to assess the site visually, gauging the terrain and its suitability for gold mining operations. This initial evaluation was crucial in determining the practicality of conducting extensive mining activities in the area. The duo was introduced to Aora, the daughter of the claim owner, and her husband. Aora and her partner played a pivotal role in providing insights into the claim. They shared their knowledge about the site's history, including previous mining activities and outcomes. This information was vital for Parker and Mitchell to understand the site's past performance and potential pitfalls. The assessment of the claim involved a meticulous examination of its historical and current value. Parker and Mitchell were particularly interested in understanding why the previous mining firm abandoned the site despite the alleged presence of significant gold reserves. This inquiry was about the quantity of gold left behind and the challenges that might have led to the site's abandonment. During this exploration phase, Parker and Mitchell paid close attention to any signs of previous mining activities. They searched for clues that could reveal the techniques and strategies employed by earlier miners. This information was critical in formulating their own mining approach, ensuring they did not repeat past mistakes and maximize the site's potential. The exploration of the mining site was a detailed and systematic process. Parker and Mitchell combined their expertise with the local knowledge provided by Aora and her husband. Number 3. The mining process. The mining process commenced with Parker Schnabel and Mitchell undertaking drilling and testing activities at the Alaskan site. This initial phase was crucial for determining the presence and depth of gold deposits. They drilled test holes through densely packed clay, a challenging terrain that demanded precision and expertise. The findings from these tests were critical, as they indicated whether the site held the promised wealth of gold. A significant challenge was a delay in the wash plant, which is essential for processing the mined material. This delay presented a logistical hurdle, potentially impacting the project's timeline and overall feasibility. Parker and Mitchell had to navigate this challenge strategically to maintain the momentum of their mining operations. Guided by Aora, as they dug deeper into the site, they discovered historical mining artifacts. An old dredging bucket and fragments resembling parts of a tremor screen were uncovered. These findings were intriguing and provided valuable insights into the techniques used by miners in the past. Understanding these methods was essential for Parker and Mitchell, as it helped them adapt their strategies and avoid repeating historical errors. Mitchell, with a keen eye for detail, compared the artifacts and mining remnants to their current equipment and practices. He noted the differences in technology and approach, offering perspectives on how mining had evolved over the years. This comparison formed a part of their strategic planning, influencing how they might adapt their methods for this new site. The exploration and drilling phase was a combination of anticipation and meticulous analysis. Every step taken, every test conducted, and every artifact found added to the puzzle, helping Parker and Mitchell build a comprehensive understanding of the site's potential. The goal was to find gold and establish a sustainable and efficient mining operation. Number 4, Analysis of the site. In this crucial phase, Parker, Schnabel, and Mitchell engaged in a thorough analysis of the Alaskan gold mining site. Their primary objective was to assess the potential for profitable mining. This involved a comprehensive evaluation of the terrain, historical mining evidence, and current gold traces. Parker's focus was on tracking soil composition and identifying potential gold-bearing areas. He conducted soil tests, looking for traces of gold that previous miners might have missed. This task required patience and precision, as finding gold traces in soil was often challenging. The results of these tests were critical for deciding where to concentrate their mining efforts. Number 5, The Big Discovery. After meticulous exploration and analysis of the site, Parker, Schnabel, and Mitchell finally experienced a breakthrough. They encountered visible traces of gold, marking a significant moment in their gold mining venture. The discovery occurred during a routine panning session. Parker, who had been methodically panning soil from various parts of the claim, came across a pan that showed promising signs. The presence of gold traces in the pan was a clear indicator of the site's potential. This finding validated their hypothesis about the site's richness and the accuracy of the preliminary assessments. Mitchell's reaction to this discovery was a mix of satisfaction and cautious optimism. Having been through numerous panning sessions without significant findings, the sight of gold was both a relief and a motivator. It reinforced the team's belief in the site and provided a much-needed morale boost. Aora's expertise and guidance throughout the exploration phase played a crucial role in this discovery. Her knowledge of the site's history and her intuition about where to find gold were responsible for leading the team to this successful outcome. Her excitement at the discovery was evident, as it confirmed her beliefs and promised a fruitful mining season ahead. This moment of discovery was a turning point for the mining operation. It shifted the focus from exploration to planning and strategizing for the actual mining process. The team now needed to consider the logistics of extracting gold on a larger scale, taking into account the operational challenges, environmental considerations, and the overall feasibility of the venture. Parker and Mitchell, along with their team, had to make crucial decisions on how to proceed. They needed to determine the most effective mining methods for the site, considering the type and location of the gold deposits. Number 6, Historical Context of Gold Mining in Alaska. Alaska's history with gold mining is rich and complex, dating back to the late 19th century. The initial discovery of gold in Alaska occurred in the 1870s. This era saw a surge in mining activities, with individuals and companies employing various methods to extract gold. During the early 20th century, Alaska's gold mining evolved with the introduction of more sophisticated techniques and machinery. Hydraulic mining and dredging became prevalent, significantly increasing the volume of gold extracted. These methods, however, had environmental impacts, notably on the landscape and waterways. The mid-20th century brought about a decline in placer mining due to diminishing yields and increasing operational costs. However, the late 20th century saw a resurgence in interest in Alaska's gold potential. This was driven by advancements in technology, which made it feasible to mine gold more efficiently and with less environmental impact. In modern times, gold mining in Alaska is a regulated industry. It adheres to environmental standards and practices designed to minimize ecological damage. Today's miners, like Parker Schnabel, operate within this framework, balancing the pursuit of gold with environmental stewardship. Mining in Alaska is also about understanding the region's geological history. The state's unique geology presents both opportunities and challenges to miners. Gold deposits in Alaska are often found in remote and rugged terrain, making mining operations logistically challenging. Parker's venture into Alaskan gold mining is part of a long tradition. While the tools and methods have evolved, the fundamental allure of gold remains unchanged. Modern miners like Parker benefit from historical lessons, using advanced technology and responsible practices to mine gold. This historical context provides a deeper understanding of the significance of Parker's journey. His venture is more than a search for gold. It's a continuation of a rich tradition of exploration and perseverance in the Alaskan wilderness. Number 7.